The arts? Well, here's some artists that really need food money. So, look, it's a brand new book, and it has a perfect spine, and holy shit, look, a UPC code, and an ISBN number. What?
Oh my God!
What? Hold on. It's hard. I could carve my initials in your fucking forehead, dude, alright? So how about I crack this sucker open to read some poem out of it?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea, man. Goddamn, man. All right, here we go. There are few things in this life that is strictly black and white. Most issues float somewhere in the middle of a vast sea of gray, open to a myriad conflicting interpretations. But I am here to tell you that there are such things as absolute truths, undeniable facts that rise from that wishy-washy sea of opinions and stand resolutely like Venus in a clamshell for all to see. I am talking about incontrovertible principles that are impossible to deny, of which I will now list 5. 1. The sun will rise and the sun will set. 2. All who were born will one day die. 3. Van Halen with David Lee Roth was infinitely superior to Van Hagar. 4. Crunchy peanut butter is not only irrefutable proof of God's existence, but it also shows she loves us very much. And people who like smooth peanut butter hate the baby Jesus. And number 5, which is the reason I'm here right now, and I am speaking of that one remaining sterling truth that no reasonable person can deny. Pluto is a freaking planet, bitches! So what? A bunch of self-important professors got bored one day and decided to get back at all the cruel people who wouldn't date them in high school by knocking Pluto's standing in the universe to dwarf planet and renaming it to 134340. And why? Because Pluto isn't like other planets. Pluto's smaller than most moons. Pluto's got a bit of a strange orbit. Wah, fucking wah. But really, who in this room has never been considered an oddball, an outcast, special? Let him that hath never been considered a dweeb cast the first meteoroid. Pluto is like the chubby goth girl lurking at the edge of the solar system and staring longingly at the cosmic dance floor filled with all the popular planets. Ooh, look at me, I'm Saturn. Look at my freaking rings. Ooh, look at me, I'm Jupiter. I'm so deep. Look at my third eye. All these planetary John Lennons and Paul McCartneys vying for celestial attention while poor Ringo gets pushed to the back of the Universal stage. And let me tell you, bitches, without Ringo, the Beatles would have amounted to nothing. Ringo put the beats into the Beatles, and without him, they would have just been the Lils. Without chubby goth girls, gay high school boys would never have bosoms to cry upon. I never would have had bosoms to cry upon. What the fuck did I just say? That was a strong fucking pop. I never would have had bosoms to cry upon. Pluto is the symbol for every kid who's never fit in. We need Pluto as proof that no matter how small you are, how separated from mainstream society, how abnormal, how fucking weird you are, you too can be someone worth looking up to. You too can be a planet. I don't care what they say. I don't give a good goddamn about any so-called science. Forget science. This is beyond science. This is about belief. And I believe that Pluto was a planet long before these bitter eggheads were mewling and puking on their mother's knees. And when they're all dead and buried along with their hoity-toity ideas and the universe has forgotten their blink of existence, Pluto will still be out there, watching over this tiny, blue, Gay planet from afar, like the chubby goth girl best friend it always was. Call Pluto what you will, but remember this. A rose by any other name is still a freaking planet. Dude, right in the middle there, I was like speaking in tongues and shit. So I was like, hey, so check it out. We're taping all these shows and we're putting clips on the internets. And then if you guys want to see the clips from your show, all you got to do is sign up on our little list. We won't give you any kind of spam mail. Just give us your email and we'll send you the clips as soon as we put them up on our website, which is campusu.com. Also, we have a MySpace, which is free range poetry.
Tree, yeah.
Free range poetry at MySpace. But just put your name on our list and we'll enter it all and you'll get all the stuff. So just to let you know. Yeah. All right, so you know, on the road, there are all these opportunities to sort of like, you know, fuck. But it kind of makes me lonely to just fuck. I actually like to cuddle. I do. I like to cuddle. And, you know, there's just so much focus on sex in every single facet of our life. And it's just nice to break it on down back to the time when, like, you know, you would go to the movie theater at 10 in the mall after your mom dropped you off there. And like you got your classmates and you put your pinky finger next to hers and you're like, do it. And then you put your finger on hers, oh! And she doesn't move it, you're like, yes! And not only that, but she's like, yeah, daddy, and curls it around your pinky and you're like, yes! And then you're like, oh yeah, that's right, oh yeah! And then like your hands are all sweaty, so you have to pretend like you have to suddenly tie your shoes. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna tie my shoe. And they're like, okay, and they're stretching, and then your hands are like not clammy anymore. Like that was like awesome. And so I'm yearning for that time when doing pinky swears in the dark is sex. This is called Falling in Like. I know, it's a little cute, isn't it? Aww. Okay, all the girls. Okay, all the guys. He's like... You're crying inside, though. You're like, I want that, Papa! I want that! Just make it for me! Fuck you. You make me feel goofy. Goofy, like, I blush when someone mentions your name. Goofy, like, I have a bazillion things I want to tell you when you're not around, but face to face I just stare at my toe making circles on the ground, like I'm all thumbs and no place to put them. Like, I just want to write you a note that says, do you like me? Yes, no, or maybe. Whatever random cool I've been able to harness leaps from my grasp when you enter the room and I feel old school. And by that, I mean grade school, like back in the day when the space between wanting to touch someone's hand and actually touching it could hold lifetimes of passionate yearning. Cute girl in the front row? Yes, you. Stop chewing on your fingernails and listen, okay?
That's an oral fixation.
I don't want to make out with you.
Good.
I want to make a fort with you, right in the living room with all the sheets and all the blankets and every chair in the whole house. A soft labyrinth scented with fabric softener and hot chocolate with marshmallows. Laying on our tummies in the avocado shag carpeting and eating golden grams right from the box. Best spellers in all the 6th grade spelling bee, and we'd spend our recesses in the library, quizzing each other over dueling dictionaries and encyclopedias and having cutthroat Scrabble wars. And you would always accuse me of cheating, but I still swear that ishkabibble is a real word. And if you got the chicken pox, cute girl in the corner, with the stripes who's waving at me and whose boyfriend's waving a butterfly knife. I would, despite the fact that I might die, if you got chickenpox, I would ride my bike across town on a Saturday and climb in through your bedroom window to hang out with you while your parents were shopping so that I could get chickenpox too. Then we could both stay home from school and talk on the phone all day long and watch game shows and Twilight Zone reruns together and take breaks only for dinner and the bathroom until it was bedtime. And we whispered into the phone under the covers in the dark until we got really sleepy. And I would say, "Are you asleep?" And you would say, "Yes." And a little while later I would ask, "Are you still awake?" And you wouldn't say anything. And I would just lie there, listening to the sound of your breathing. On my homemade Valentine's Day card, I would write, "I like you" in sparkles and glue. Only my handwriting is so bad, all my K's look like V's, but we decide that's better anyway. I live you. We'd make pinky swears while biting our thumbs and cross our hearts and hope to die promises with words like always and forever and never ever ever promises you can only make when you're 10 and don't know any better. Back when 3 weeks at summer camp was an eternity and a change of schools a disaster. Back before pimples, before underarm hair, before bra straps and makeup, before graduation and college and graduation and real life. Back before resumes and jobs and careers and mortgages and marriage and divorce and debt and disappointment. Back when summers lasted forever. And our first kiss on the cheek was the most awkward and scary and wonderful thing in the whole wide world. That's how I like you, like a lot. So which is it? Yes, no, or maybe?
Hey, you guys, are you done with us, or would you like to hear one more from each of us? Want to hear one more from each of us? Okay. Stomp them feet, stomp them feet, stomp them feet. Clap them hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Erin Livingston!
I was warned ahead of time that you guys are kind of a bawdy crowd. Bawdy? I don't know.
We're fucking ribald.
They have a good vocabulary, I'll tell you that. Give it up.
Thank you.
This poem does not have a good vocabulary, but it's a little bawdy.
Your mom has a good vocabulary.
Really? Because all I ever hear is...
There you go.
Let's go with it. What? The only word she knows is your name. I said it. Get out of my face, man. I'm trying to read some poetry to some people.
Thank you.
Jeez. So, okay, so, in going with my previous theme from way back in the beginning, there's like a lot of poetry out there that it comes a lot of times from the dudes that's all like, "Ooh, I'm so good in the sack, and I'm gonna love you so right, and you're gonna just wanna never put your clothes back on," and I think that's bullshit. So, every now and then I have to put in my 2 cents, and this is a little ditty about that. What am I doing up here?
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Give me a man who wears business suits to walk his dog on the weekend. And make his dog a purebred that never sheds or poops in the wrong places or barks at the wrong things. And make this man wear silk ties and tasseled shoes with wingtips polished to a shine. And I will show you a woman in love. Let doves fly out his mouth when he smiles. Let perpetual angelic golden sunbeams follow his every move. And all this is to say, I need a man who knows exactly what to do. A man who's got his act together, because me, I've got issues. I need a man who's gonna take control, put me in my place right next to him as an equal, who sees me as a study partner and not the project. I need a man who demands respect for everyone, a man who gives the world his undivided attention. I want an overprotective man who insists on using condoms every time, and give me a man who loves the sight of my bald head between his thighs, just as much as he loves the sight of his head between mine. And give me a man who is not afraid of anything, not even unshaved legs, or uninhibited foreplay, or commitment. Give me a man so together that when he does have issues, he can talk about them, using complete sentences, expressing sincere emotions like remorse, or embarrassment, or confusion. Because if it turns out underneath that three-piece double-breasted pinstripe there is only a thief, he should be stealing things like my feminist t-shirts so that he can wear them. Or if behind that $1 million smile there is only a liar, I better only ever catch him telling the truth when his tall tale ends in the phrase, I love you. Because like I said, I've got issues, and I've got more important things to do with my time than to hang around playing queen of insecurities in your fucked up kingdom of low self-esteem. Keep your class on. Before I get to the stage, bring up big Papa E for one more poem tonight. Thank you so much. Oh my God!
My hand is broken.
Hey, so hi, everybody.
Hello! Hey! How are we doing? Who are you?
I'm Big Papa E. How you doing? My name's Bo Sia. It's good to be here.
That was you?
That was me. There's this guy who's kind of, I guess, in the, you know, there's a worthless kind of famous, and that's famous for poetry slammers. And there's this guy in the poetry slam scene named Bo Sia, and he's kind of famous within our scene, which doesn't really mean much, but he's actually really good. But every single poetry slam across America, I've been signing his name up, and they always go, oh wow, oh, okay, it's a special person tonight, Bo Sia. And I'm like in the back pooping myself, because I think it's so funny. So I'm gonna do one more. I'm just gonna fuck things up, apparently. Okay, this is my oldest slam poem. I wrote it in 1996.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, that was my very first time I ever slammed. I got my tattoo in 1996 to inaugurate my first poetry slam.
Nice.
I came in 3rd place out of 30. Fuck you, bitches. Okay, so here's a, oh, thank you so much. So at the end of it, we're gonna just go right back there, and if you would like to buy a book, please, I'm so fucking broke right now. My book is a sliding scale, 10 to 15. On Amazon, it's 20. So 10 to 15, whatever you got, it's all good. I also have CDs for 3 to 5, sliding scale, whatever you got. She's got books and CDs that are 3 to 5, sliding scale, whatever you got. And if all you got's a hug and a buck, fuck it, we'll take it and give you the buck back and just give you a really good hug and kind of grind on you a little bit until I come. So,
Man, you gotta start selling weed, dude.
Dad, it's 100 yards. 100 yards, Dad. So here's home. I am the biggest asshole in all the mosh pit. I don't give a damn. And if you don't like it, I'll pull a stage dive and take your greasy punk ass out. I wade through the arching, twisting, gnashing whirlpool of elbows and knuckles, and I will fuck up any Drew foolish enough to meet my gaze. For I'm a lumbering behemoth with a 6-foot-tall spiked mohawk and a pierced uvula. I got arms like I-beams, fists like anvils, neck like a sewer pipe, head like a Volkswagen. I shrug my mighty shoulders and sweaty punks go flying through the air like gnats off a yak's back. Yea, though I march through the valley in the shadow of punk rock music, I shall fear no punk, for I'm the biggest, the baddest, the meanest, gangster, no pain feeling this, jackbooted thugging this, steel toe having this, no tooth grinning this, punk rock motherfucker in all the neighborhood. I made the valley with one mighty drag of my pinky toe, goddamn, Shazam, poetry slam, motherfucking creates and ham. Somebody say amen. Somebody say a woman. And just because you see me standing in the corner all by myself, watching the mosh pit mayhem from afar, skinny, in a black Depeche Mode t-shirt. It don't mean nothing, bitches, because I don't have to prove myself to nobody. Jam!
Check, 1, 2. All right, give it up.